brought Marilyn back to Mother in Seattle.
Oh.
My earliest memories are where Mother's rushing around. They came by train. They came through Canada and came down from Victoria by train. And Mother was rushing around and didn't want to be late, meet the train.
Yeah.
And she called a cab, and we lived at the foot of Queen Anne Hill. And that was quite a, well, she must have had the wherewithal, obviously. And she got me all ready, and I had to be thises and thatses and
Prim and proper.
And I remember the rush around, and we go down to the train station, and I don't remember meeting them and all, but suddenly in the house, then we're back, and it's at nighttime. The darn train came in late, so I'm probably asleep. Now I'm 5 years old. And so she's been gone for almost 3 years.
Wow.
And I got that right. I'm fine. Well, I hope I got that right. No, it must have been 2. Doesn't.
Yeah.
It's closer to 2.
2 years. Okay.
So all of a sudden, I'm in the house, and this is the big house that was full of rooms. That was a boarding house.
Okay.
So Lucille had a bed, and old Biddy had a bed, and Marilyn, and they kept saying, bringing her to me, or the two of us, and this sister, and this person. I had no idea what that was. I'd been alone,
Yeah.
just had Mother and all. Well, here's this person. But she was taller than me, and there's something that kids already know, that she was older, and somebody taller is bossy or can be more authority than the one that is shorter. There's something that kids just know.
Right.
And so here was this person, and we just looked at each other, and that was fine. And so my earliest memories is being presented with a older sister. Yeah.
So you didn't remember her at all when you were...
Oh no, I don't remember anything about Detroit. We have pictures.
Yeah.
But that doesn't ring any bells. No.
So what?
I don't remember my father.
You don't remember Leonard?
No, I'm sure he picked me up somewhere along the line.
Well, I mean, you were about 2 or 3 when you separated.
Yes.
When Gus brought you back to Seattle.
I was probably 2. See, I'm April, and we came in the summer, and early summer. Well, when the snows quit back in Detroit, I suppose, so they could get out. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I was 2-ish, something like that.
That had to have been rough on Granny Gus to split her kids up.
Yeah.
I mean, she was trying to do it in order to help Leonard get things centered. You thought?
Oh yeah.
She thought by having a child, he would get his act together.
By having
by leaving Marilyn with him, would give him something to be responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
But he had
it never happened.
Never happened.
Yeah.
When Marilyn came back, was there? I mean, she was obviously pretty young, but did she know what was going on? I mean, she knew that Granny Gus was her mother,
I never
right?
asked Marilyn about all that, because Marilyn, over the years and when she got older, she knew she was left. And there's something about, a kid being left by their mother.
Yeah.
There were scars.
Oh, I bet.
There were psychological scars. And I remember she fought a lot with Granny for she smoked, Mother didn't like it, and this and that. And Marilyn had a temper, and I remember her hollering at Granny different times, or at least once particular, and you left me, and accused Granny. But Granny, over the years, I've got the picture of why she left. She didn't just leave Marilyn.
Right.
You're terrible. I don't love you. You're awful. I'm taking dear little sweet Lucille, Sissy. I was called Sissy. And
your nickname was Sissy?
Or Sis.
Sis?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so there was some definite animosity. She held a lot of...
well, there were scars. And then Marilyn is not dumb. She was smart as a tack, by the way.
Yeah.
She got all A's. She just was a very clever, struggled.
Yeah.
So she also knew that when she heard the stories and the little things that would come together, she also knew that. But the other thing was, Mother had a little bit of a temper too, and Marilyn looked just like her father.
Oh.
Dark brown eyes, swarthy skin.
Yeah.
I'm this pale, freckle-faced, blue or gray-eyed.
Yeah.
I didn't have blue eyes. I had just la gray. And Mother did hurl that at Marilyn, and I heard
really?
that. You're just like your father. And for what reason? It's just that it isn't because the poor girl looked. There was just something that had come up.
Right.
And I remember her saying that.
So
I felt bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, that's okay. So now you and Marilyn are together in Seattle with Gussie.
Yes. In the big house.
When did she be? This is kind of going off the timeline a little bit. But when did she be Augustus? But all the grandkids, your children call her Granny Gus. Mm-hmm. Was that something? Is that just because everyone has nicknames? Your Nana, Pops. John is Pops, but she's Gussie.
Uh-huh.
And I know it's short. It's kind of short for Augustus, but is that what Augusta?
Yeah.
Is
feminine A.
I guess I don't know why I'm going in this direction, but did you had a nickname, Sissy? Did you have a nickname for your mom? Was she Mom or was she Augusta?
Oh,
or
she was Mom.
She was Mom.
Oh,
she wasn't Gussie.
Oh no, you didn't call. When Granny got older, and you end up. Oh, she was Mom, but she was many names.
Yeah.
I'd even call her Granny Gus, because I heard that all the time with the kids all around. And then finally a couple, we'd be giggling and laughing or something, and she'd have her wine, and she'd get a little chuco, as she called it. She could smell the cork. That's Italian for being a little high. She had Italian friends, and that I'd drive her. It's too long a story, but anyway, she'd smell the cork, and she'd get Rosie just like me. I get a smell of a cork, and I get Rosie dead giveaway, and she'd laugh. And so when we were maybe having a little wine or something, I'd call her Gussie. Different times I would, you know, we were girls together, that type of thing. Yeah. But her nickname, she wanted, when Toby was born, I said, Grandma or something, and you can call me Grandma. She didn't mind that at all. Yeah. And I wouldn't have minded either, but I couldn't be Grandma and have two of them, so I picked Nana, because I remember a grandmother that lived across the street when I was a little girl, the Shepherds, and that's her sewing box that's on my dresser there.
This one back here?
Yeah, and she gave it to me because I admired her crocheting and tatting. You make lace by tatting.
Okay.
And
so she was.
I kept that. I was so thrilled I couldn't believe it. And anyway, her name was. She was called Nana in her family. She was a grandma. And so I remember that, and I thought, well, I'd pick Nana instead of, I don't know, whatever else.
Grandma, yeah.
Well, no, because Granny was almost Grandma and Granny and that. So, long story.
The funny thing is, a friend of mine, his wife is named Nana.
Oh.
And so when I met her, I was like, no. My Nana, that's my grandmother. Okay.
What else?